Apple faces lukewarm demand in China after quarterly sales drop. Analysts Shanghai Apple, Nasdaq, AAPL need to brace for a weakening of demand in China as shoppers scale down spending in an anemic financial system, some analysts warned on Friday, after the iPhone maker stated call for had rebounded in mid-June after COVID-19 lockdowns hampered sales. The iPhone maker on Thursday said quarterly sales in Greater China fell 1%, snapping a streak of sturdy quarters in the region. Overall, Apple's revenue rose 2%, beating estimates, and the employer mentioned there were no slowdown in demand for iPhones globally notwithstanding macroeconomic indicators turning terrible. Apple boss Tim Cook blamed the drop in Greater China sales on strict lockdowns in Chinese cities, which forced thousands and thousands to stay home and hammered the Chinese financial system. We did see decrease call for based totally at the COVID lockdowns within the towns the COVID lockdowns affected. And we did see a rebound in the ones equal towns toward the cease of the zone in the June time body, he stated. China's strict curbs to stamp out COVID have undercut a healing within the global's second-large street financial system, with client confidence soaring close to file lows, non-public investment slowing and adolescents' unemployment at a report 19.3%, prompting requires more urgent authorities' stimulus. Apple this week introduced discounts on iPhones and different hardware for Chinese customers, a circulate it on occasion makes when income are gradual. Still, the business is more insulated from a susceptible economic system due to the fact it is the sole main emblem presenting pricey devices, analysts mentioned. Apple's leader competitor in the high-end section, Huawei, has visible sales fall apart after U.S. sanctions avoided it from sourcing key components. Honor, a Huawei byproduct, is growing fast however is yet to interrupt into the high-end market. Overall Chinese phone sales in April-June fell 14.2% on year and volumes hit a decade low, Counterpoint Research said on Wednesday. Apple's marketplace share in China rose slightly to 15.5% in the zone whilst its income volumes dropped 5.8%, Counterpoint stated, a smaller blow in comparison with Oppo, Xiaomi OTC, XIACF, and Vivo. IDC analyst Will Wang mentioned that unlike in overdue 2020, while demand for telephones in China surged after the first COVID lockdown, cell phone income are anticipated to shrink. It's no longer simply the lockdown, but different factors, just like the authorities' tech crackdown and the slowdown at the assets market, all have a poor effect on consumer sentiment, he mentioned. Apple is set to launch a new iPhone version inside the autumn. But sales of the brand new tool in China is not likely to exceed those of remaining year's iPhone 13, stated Canalys analyst Nicole Peng. High-end cell phone sales have a tendency to be resilient in China, however Apple can also worry that demand itself is weakening.